some similar types of events, but also some very dissimilar types. And when something was written has a lot to do with what the particular piece has to say. So always think about context. Also, the next question to ask is where? Where was this particular piece of writing published? Was it published in a scholarly periodical, magazine, or journal? Was it published in Time, Newsweek, Cosmopolitan, GQ? Was it published on the web? Now, oftentimes things that are print-based will also be on the web as well. You will find issues of the New York Times and even the Lexington Herald-Leader publishes most of its content online as well. But where something was published can give you some information about it. Let's take articles published in GQ versus Cosmo. Both have different audiences. One is primarily for men, one is primarily for women. You can do this with various other magazines, periodicals, books even. So where something is published can give you some information about who it was written for. Also, things that are published generally on the web cannot be considered always, at least, as credible as something that was published originally in print. Now, there's lots and lots of good stuff, lots of great stuff out there on the web, but just if something is published solely on the web, give it a little more consideration. Find out a little more information about it before you assume that it's credible material. The next question to ask is why? Why being, what is the purpose for writing? Was the piece written in response to another type of writing? Was it in response to another event? And most writing actually is in response to something else, whether it be something that happened in the world recently or even 100 years ago. A lot of writing is in response to something else, something that happened. And the next question is how? How is the argument constructed? Also, what are some key terms that are used? And how also has to do with appeals to pathos, logos, and ethos. And I will discuss pathos, logos, and ethos in a different lecture.